Hello and welcome back to Oak Bridge. So we have just finished bolting the oilseed rape cutter knives back on. So we've now got them back on the header. So we are going to take this down the road to the next field shortly. So I think Brian's just mucking around with a indicator on there. One of them wasn't working because he's going to escort us down the road in the combine. We're going to pop the header back on the trailer and we're going to drive the combine down behind him, and whoever will come back for, or we both come back for the header and the tractor and trailer. So we'll get this drop back off. Right, so we've got an issue here. Sorry mate, you have to wait a minute, we'll go round. We've got a car in the gateway. We want to get in there. Not to this field, but the next one over. That's where our oilseed rape is waiting for the customer that we've got to do it for. But we've just come upon this Tesla sitting right in the gateway. So there's obviously no houses around here. I think I'm going to have to call the police and find out what we can do about this, because we've got to get in that field. Right, so the police have now turned up and another local has just stopped by. They're just double checking what we can actually do about this, but the local says apparently this has been there for a few days. The police say they can't work out from the registration number what the address is. They think it's a dodgy number plate. So we're just waiting to hear what we can do at the moment. But I've told them we've got to get in there today because it's due to rain tonight and we've got to have that oilseed rape today, and the sooner the better. So the police have now moved up here and Brian has gone back to get the JCB and pallet forks because they've given us permission to move it. Apparently it's been here for quite a few days, they can't seem to do anything about it, so they've given us permission to move it, but obviously try and be careful as we can. We're just going to literally plonk it over by those grain buildings there. Hopefully don't fall off the pallet forks. So we're just waiting for Brian now to get back with the JCB. So Brian has kindly chickened out and left me to do the manoeuvring. So this is going to be a bit tight because of the hedge behind. It's going to be fun trying to get this in. I'm going to literally back right into that hedge. sure we get underneath it and try not to damage it too much. Try and keep away from the doors a little bit. See if that'll lift there. Oh dear. A bit front heavy. Got to just try and rejig and move over a little bit. I'll try and be a bit careful with this as much as I can. Might need the underneath looking at it when I finish with it. So we're just going to leave it here, I think. So Brian can happily take that back and come back with a pickup and pick us both up to bring more stuff up here. So we're going to get those gates open now so we can get the combine in there. Right, finally, that's only wasted about an hour. Right, so I'm assuming they're staying there just while I go in the gateway. Swing it round. Right, so that's all the drama over. That's just left there, so it won't be annoying us anymore. So we'll head on up to this field that's above this one. And wait for Brian to come back and pick us up. So we can get the header and the trailer up here. Right, Brian is now in there now. And we are out here. So we've got the big vent on the triple axle trailer. I think this is the last field of oil seat rope we've got to do. Everything else now will be wheat, barley or linseed probably. And we're off again. At last. So we'll just bring this in. managed to dip in there and unload him at the end there. Right, so we are full up. So we'll get this off to where we've got to tip it. Pretty heavy old load in this trailer. So we've got a little way to go with this to get it back to the farm that it comes from. So it's about mid-afternoon now, and we are about halfway through this field. The missus has just bought us out some sandwiches and drinks and cakes and stuff, so we're just having a little break. So hopefully we'll be able to get this finished tonight before it rains. So that's going to be it for this one. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers.